The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, more commonly known as the Mormon Church, is facing a wave of sexual abuse allegations in California, a crisis echoing similar scandals that have rocked institutions like the Catholic Church and the Boy Scouts of America. A recently opened 3-year look-back window, allowing adult survivors of childhood sexual assault to file claims, has resulted in nearly 100 allegations against the LDS Church. These allegations paint a disturbing picture of systemic abuse and institutional cover-up, raising profound questions about the Church's leadership and its response to the suffering of its members. The sheer volume and consistency of these claims are striking. Plaintiffs allege a pattern of grooming, manipulation, and sexual abuse perpetrated by Mormon leaders, often individuals holding positions of significant spiritual authority within their congregations. The accusations consistently point to a failure of leadership, with senior officials allegedly turning a blind eye to abuse or actively suppressing reports to protect the Church's image and reputation. The gravity of these allegations is amplified by the fact that 3 of the 5 plaintiffs in a recent San Diego lawsuit claim to have been abused by top spiritual leaders within their own wards. These were not isolated incidents, but rather represent a disturbing pattern emerging from a wide range of locations and circumstances. The common thread running through these lawsuits underscores a deeply troubling pattern of behavior. The alleged perpetrators leveraged their positions of power and trust to exploit vulnerable children, while the institutional response, or lack thereof, allowed the abuse to continue unchecked. This mirrors similar allegations against other hierarchical organizations, highlighting a critical need for greater accountability and transparency within such institutions. The sheer number of lawsuits, each echoing similar narratives of betrayal and abuse, has prompted attorneys to seek consolidation into a single multi-district litigation in California's Central District, a move aimed at streamlining the legal process and potentially uncovering a wider network of complicity. One particularly troubling aspect of the litigation centers around an LDS helpline, intended ostensibly to support victims of abuse. Instead, allegations suggest that this hotline served as a mechanism to suppress reports and protect perpetrators rather than offering genuine assistance to survivors. This allegation underscores a deeply cynical perversion of an intended support system, turning a lifeline into a tool of manipulation and cover-up. This contradicts the LDS Church's stated commitment to protecting children and upholding ethical standards. The Church's General Handbook, instructing leaders to avoid involvement in civil or criminal cases without consulting legal counsel, further fuels concerns about a prioritization of legal defense over the well-being of victims. This policy potentially creates a chilling effect, dissuading victims from coming forward and further enabling a culture of silence around abuse. The scope and impact of this crisis extend far beyond legal ramifications. It raises crucial questions about the culture of silence that has allowed such widespread abuse to occur and the systemic failures that enabled these predatory acts. It challenges the LDS Church to confront its past, acknowledge the suffering of its victims, and undertake meaningful reforms to prevent future abuse. The consequences of inaction will likely be far-reaching, not only impacting the victims and their families, but also the credibility and reputation of the LDS Church itself. The ongoing legal battles and the sheer number of accusations represent a turning point, forcing the Church to reckon with the devastating consequences of its past actions and the urgency of establishing genuine pathways towards accountability and healing. This is not merely a legal matter, it's a humanitarian crisis demanding immediate and comprehensive action. For those seeking support, resources are available. In the U.S., *call or text the Child Help Abuse Hotline at 800-422-4453 or visit their website for more resources and to report child abuse. For adult survivors of child abuse, help is available at ascasupport.org. In the UK, the NSPCC offers support to children at 800-1111 and adults concerned about a child at 808-800-5000. The National Association for People Abused in Childhood, NAPAC, offers support for adult survivors at 808-800-1331. In Australia, children, young adults, parents, and teachers can contact the Kids Helpline at 1855-1800. Adult survivors can seek help at the Blue Knot Foundation at 1300-657-380. Other sources of help, more resources can be found at Child Helplines International. Remember, you are not alone and help is available. Please reach out if you need support or know someone who does. The trauma of child sexual abuse is profound, and healing is possible with the right support. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Don't hesitate to contact one of the resources listed above or seek guidance from a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional. Your well-being is paramount.